All right. Why is that not? There it goes. Okay. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Good to see you guys. We're getting some things ready here. Just bear with me while I get some stuff set up. It shouldn't be too long, though. Hello. Hi. Today will be the last stream, not of the year. I will be back next week, but it will be like the first and only stream this week. I am going to be doing some Christmas with the family. Some of them actually came in today, so I did have to leave them a little early tonight, but I knew this was already going to be on the schedule, so I knew this was something I was gonna have to do. And they knew it too, so it worked out okay. But it does mean it will probably be a shorter stream because I'm already pretty tired. But, you know, ultimately at the end of the day, the plan is to finish the base. And by finish, I don't mean like I'm actually going to just commit to every single plan I ever had and actually get it done. But I mean, we're going to make it look as complete as we can in the very short time frame I've got. And I'm hoping it'll turn out well. Hello, everybody. How's it going, Nathan? Congrats on grabbing first. Hope you're doing well. Zender, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate that as well. Hello, guys. Hi. Nathan, thank you for spending your taxes. Hello, hello. We are going to be working on the build today. How's it going, everybody? Christmas is upon us. It is right around the corner. And, things are already full swing in my household. You know, I just mentioned we have a bunch of little ones here. We got 3 of them. And then my sister and brother-in-law are here as well. And then my brother, sister-in-law, and my niece are also going to be here tomorrow. And it'll be a good time. We'll have a couple of days with them, and then they'll be off and away, and I'll give you guys a big ol' Christmas update after that's all said and done. We are, like, quickly running out of food. We're gonna go ahead and repair my tools because I don't want to, like, break the shovel. We're already missing a bow because I accidentally let it despawn. So it's definitely something we need to be aware of. All of my tools. Good. How about you? I am doing all right. I'm pretty tired. There's a couple of reasons for me being tired. First, last night I was like, I need to work on Omnia, otherwise I'll feel like an old, like a whole complete failure. I've been working on this video game for a while, and I've gotten like nothing done on it. I felt really bad about it. So, I decided I was gonna work on it a little bit last night, and as I sat down, it just hit me that I needed to like actually get a full system done, so that way you guys could start playing it and giving me feedback, and the hype wouldn't die down for this game. And one idea led to another, and I was building a full-scale space battle that is set to be done in the first quarter of 2026, and I'm planning out a whole demo for that so that you guys can test it out there and get a taste of what combat might be like in Omnia, space combat that is. And then also maybe you'll get a slight taste of that even sooner. We'll see. But I accidentally spent like 4 hours last night working on that. All because I wanted to make everything super cool and fancy. And it doesn't look super cool or fancy right now. And the reason why is because, well, I did a lot of background things for the game. So you can hardly even tell that I touched the game. So since last time, I mean, you can see that I put in a HUD, and you can see that I put in, I changed some sizes on some things just for, making sure everything is consistent in size across the whole game. And it has been a process to do that. But tonight, if I have some time after stream and I'm feeling up to it, and once everybody's in bed, I will very likely probably start working on the gameplay side of things and making it so that you guys could eventually be able to fly around in spaceship. And I don't know how that's going to work just yet, but we'll get there when we get there, sort of thing. But I'm excited to get that rolling soon. Space battles are just so fun, and I think it'll be a lot of fun for everybody to be able to mess around with soon enough. No ads, 7 ads. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hopefully the ads weren't too terrible. I know I get sick of them pretty quick, but it stops it from having ads pop up, you know, as soon as you click the stream. So I much prefer the pre-rolls, even though they do suck. I would much rather mid-rolls than pre-rolls. I hate pre-rolls. Okay. Once we're all fully repaired here, we'll get back to working on some stuff. I don't know what all we'll do yet. I'm just gonna kind of take a look and go building by building and say, okay, we should do this. Okay, we should do that. And hopefully we'll have something that looks and feels a little bit more alive than what we have right now. So we'll see how that goes. Also, in terms of Omnia, I've looked into it. I'm wanting to put my demos up on Steam so that we can start collecting wish lists for the full game. Demos just go on the main page as well, so I don't have to pay anything extra to upload those. So it's only gonna be a $100 cost to upload it, and then everything else in development has been basically free, which is really good. I've been doing some work for my mom and dad, really just my dad, but my mom's the one paying me to do it because shared finances, and she's the one that keeps control of the money. So I'm hoping that I can get enough there and set up a storefront for Omnia so that when the demo comes out, you guys can start wishlisting. Wishlists are like the best thing ever when it comes to developing games. It's the #1 metric on whether or not a game will succeed. So I'm really hoping that things will go well with that, and we'll have a really cool game to show for it by the end of the quarter. Not Q4, just to be 100% clear. I'm talking about Q1 of 2026, which we'll see how that goes. I've been grinding on PvP in Nova Light VR, 161 kills so far, going for 1K. Hey, dude, you're almost 1/5 of the way there. That's awesome. All right, let's take a look, shall we? So for those of you who haven't seen my base yet, let me just land and I'll show you guys around. We've got this really big dome in the middle of the ocean, and within this dome is a hole, and within this hole is several buildings, and we're kind of going with a dystopian theme. So you know, nature and less densely packed things at the top, and then as you get down, you know, it starts to become less and less ideal conditions until you're down to here. Now, I would like to add several buildings into the fog, and I will if it ends up being that today is not our last day for building. But because I don't know when this season is actually ending and when they're taking the world download from, I don't know if I'll be back in time to finish anything we start in the fog. So I'm going to just wait until I know for sure. What I do know, though, is the season was originally set to end on December 31st. Because of that, I'm thinking now is a great time for us to go ahead and clean some stuff up. So picking up all these shulker boxes and taking them all up to the top or whatever, cleaning out our furnaces, and just walking through the streets and figuring out what would make things look better, what would make them look worse. Trying to make all the rooftops have something going on them as well, because people need to be able to eat. And there's not a lot of food being made within the world right now. Although that being said, I don't know. I suppose on these upper buildings we could do it, but I was going to say down there they definitely wouldn't. There's not sunlight down there. If I had time, I would actually be putting in a bridge, but I know I struggle with those, and it would take me all stream to do that, and I feel like there's better, smaller details we can do across the board rather than a full bridge. So, I'm choosing the right but hard thing. Probably gonna get a 75 per day, but I'm gonna be grinding this week, so probably 130 per. Hopefully 750 by the end of the week. Dude, you're gonna have it before long then. That's awesome. Keep it up. Keep grinding. Alright, let me jump down. And leap. And then we'll just go ahead and clean up everything really fast. And then we'll probably, I think we'll just start with the rooftops, because as much as this build is cool to walk around in, I would hope, it's not the main goal that everybody walks around the build. Just because it's not exactly the most pretty thing to walk around right now. Eventually it might be, but I know right now it's kind of struggling to find its footing there. Put that away. Okay. I think we'll throw this out. And then that'll give me one more. And then we'll have to come back for all of those. Do I have the box for all this? I had a box that was made specifically for the furnaces and such. I think it's this one. Yeah. Let's go ahead and tear down everything really quick. I did not realize there was that much glass. I'll bad. I thought I took care of all that. Okay. Put those away. These are gonna have a lot of XP in them. So I kind of want to wait if I can. To break them. Not like indefinitely, but at least until the tools are a little broken. Put those away. Alright, what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna line these up along the back. There's just so much, and we'll be good then. No, the food should be imported, and because of that, fresh food would be incredibly expensive. And in the lower tiers of the city, they eat these bland protein bricks to subside them. Honestly, yes. In lore, definitely. At least people who don't have access to it. But the food for the vast majority of the rich people are grown on the rooftop. And of course, the poor people occasionally might sneak a nibble while they're harvesting it for whoever lives close to whoever owns the real estate that is the rooftop. Plus, it just looks cooler on maps. Boop. Okay. We can use the hoe, I guess. Go. Alright. Up. And then... Doot, doot. Okay. Move the glass over to here, I guess. And then those need to come over here. This is my bucket box. Alright. I think we're good now. Up we go. Hello, Jason Mills. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Also, hi, how are you? I'm doing well, Panda. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. I'm doing really good, actually. Got family in, so I'm not gonna be able to hang around for a very long time tonight, but I'm gonna be here for at least as long as I can be. And I've also had a pretty good, productive night, really. So I can't complain too much. I really cannot complain too much. I'm gonna start to try to sort out some of my items a little bit so that they're at least where they belong. No guarantee that they'll actually stay there, but it'll give me an idea of, you know, at least where it's at, and I can hopefully keep building from then. One time I snuck into my neighbor's house and... What? That's a weird thing to admit to hot dog water, but, you know, I feel like people have somehow still done worse than even that. So, you're not the worst person I've met. Congratulations. Okay, let's go back up, and then we'll figure out where we're going from there, but that'll have all my junk out, and we can kind of look around and see what we need to do first. This is my empty box, so all my empty boxes can go in there. All my full boxes can go in here. Alright. There we go. I beat the game Nova Light like 3 times so far. Probably hit 4 today. I take it you really like Nova Light then? Completely and totally fair. I think it's... I actually think it's really good to like games. Controversial opinion. But people make fun of you for, like, the most stupid things. Like, you're actually enjoying yourself, and they're like, whoa, this nerd actually likes life? What a nerd. And it's like, yeah. I actually enjoy living. How sad. How pathetic of me. So, it's a very interesting world we live in, isn't it? Okay, we got another empty box now. Boop. There's people, like, with 10k kills right now. Dang. Well, you're aiming for just 1/10 of what they've got, but that tells you, with how fast they're moving, how easily you could get there. All right. just to check things out and we'll figure out where we're going, I want to come over here. And I can tell you exactly what we need to work on by checking the map. Oh, we need to clear out beacon beams. So we gotta rip those out too. I needed to look these up. So I've been meaning to... like, actually mess around with that. Okay, it's fine. So as you can see, this side looks really bad. This side is pretty plain as well, but we'll get there when we get there if we ever do. My guess is what I'll probably use is tough brick as the floor. That way it casts a darker color, but we'll get there when we get there, like I said. So for over here, as you can see, there's like a whole bunch of these lines. Just doesn't look good. So what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll go through some copper, so that it's either blue or orange, and we'll do some outlines and make some farms and all those sorts of things, and that'll definitely help add some interest to it. That also works up here as well because it's not very colorful, and color will definitely go a long way, I think. Getting a battery pack because more playtime equals more skill equals more kills equals get gold quicker. Fair enough. Fair enough. Have you made roadways and or bridges? I haven't done any bridges over here like I wanted to, but that would take the entire stream, and I think doing some other smaller tasks would be smarter. There is a bridge right here, which I think looks good, and outside of that, it's just kind of like open space here. I do want to do some stuff down here though, eventually, to kind of add some more crowded feeling, but I don't know if we'll ever get around to it. I would love to have like a bunch of armor stands to make a crowd, but I don't know if that's what I want yet. I also need to create some doors on the walls because I want this place to seem even bigger than it actually is. With doors on the walls, it indicates that there's more to go see and go do, but there's not actually anything. I also need to block off these things, or at the very least put a door on it so that it's less visible that there's nothing back there. So we'll get around to that as well. Let's just start with the most noticeable things though from the roof, because that's where most people are viewing this from. So I think we need to do more lighting up here as well. So maybe on the corners, we put copper bulb, just so that it has like a glowing effect almost. And that should help a lot. Did the crap freeze before anyone noticed? If so, the bacteria in it would be dead. So while it's gross, at least no one would get infected. That would be ideal. That would definitely be ideal. You guys hear that? What? Somebody was throwing a trident. I'm not hallucinating. I am not hallucinating. There was a trident being thrown. Repeatedly. What the heck? I definitely heard that. But from where I don't know. Okay, well, I can't find it, so I guess that proves nothing in my favor. Panda, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. Twitch for channel point grind. No, you must be crazy, Reg. We didn't hear a thing. Oh, lovely. Great. That's, just mildly concerning. Okay, well, I need buttons. Boop. And up. A little bit of lighting goes a long way with these sorts of things. Twitch's W should have been here the whole time. I do like... Oh, I need wax. Okay. I do like Twitch a little better than YouTube in terms of streaming experience. I feel like YouTube just... It doesn't... They don't put in the effort to really earn the streamer base that they have. I feel like it's very poorly put together. But, I do like it for the fact that if you watch videos, it's really easy to find people who do stream as well, which is really nice. Only good thing is YouTube streams save as a video. Yeah. I'll play Minecraft, but I don't at the same time. That's fair. Minecraft, it requires a certain mood at times. And if you're not feeling it, just forcing yourself to play is not going to go over well. I'm way over here. And one right here. And then I guess put one right here as well. I don't know. Even worse for you, Reg. We don't actually exist. Your whole online presence has been a hallucination. Great. Lovely. At least I can, like, finally convince myself that this was not deserved. It is one of those weird things, isn't it? Imposter syndrome is very real. I always made fun of people for it. Well, not, like, literally made fun of them, but I've had a lot of friends who have had, like, heavy symptoms of it, where it's just, like, very much, I don't deserve this, I don't deserve that, I don't work hard enough to earn this, and it's just like, shut up. Like, you are one of the hardest working people I know, and you're saying that you didn't deserve it. Like, excuse me? If you don't deserve it, then nobody does. And then, you know, I proceed to say the same exact things, and people say the same exact things to me, and I don't believe them. I don't know if there's ever really a way to, like, just beat it, in terms of, like, oh yeah, I'm going to believe that it's okay to believe that I earned these things. I don't know if there's a way to do that. But honestly, that might be the only way to get past it, is to say, I realize that I'm against myself, and any amount of success I will see as undeserved, but surely maybe I don't deserve it in the classic sense of what we mean when we say deserve, but out of everybody else on the internet, they chose me for a reason. So therefore, I'm going to do my due diligence and I'm going to continue to try to provide a good, Oh crap, I ran out of blocks. I think the more people remind you and the more you choose to believe them, the more you start to tell yourself, yeah. That's definitely true. There's a certain level there. It's just like between what you tell yourself, what you let yourself believe, and what other people tell you. You'll eventually come to a consensus of some sort. Be back in like 5-10 minutes? Alright, sounds good, Zender. Appreciate you popping in. We'll catch you later. Okay. I think I blocked off everything. We need to start killing stuff. Bah. Okay, can you stop? Thank you. I'm also it's dinner time for me. Alright, enjoy your dinner. Appreciate you popping in, Panda. Hopefully it's good food. I'm sure it is. And we'll catch you another time. Alright, are we good now? No more mob? Okay. Sweet. This is a really good room for me to dissect. So I'm going to do that. I need a bunch of copper today, so I think now's a good time as any to rip this room apart. Oh dear. Also take some of the tough as well because we will want that for a bridge if we have time. But I don't know if we'll have time is the thing, so we'll have to just wait and see. Alright. There's something else I wanted to say about the imposter syndrome thing. But I forgot what it was. So I'll hop over to my other topic that I like talking about a lot. Omnia. I think I mentioned it earlier today. I spent a lot of time on it last night. Spent up until 4 a.m. So I was on it for like a total of 4 hours. The project is coming along really, really great. And it's one of those interesting things. I can work on something for hours on end once I start, but starting is always the hardest part. And it took me a lot of time to actually get to the point of starting. I felt really, really bad about having left it alone for so long. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna watch a couple of videos about game dev. Maybe that'll get me to want to start again. It's not that I don't want to start, it's just I'm overwhelmed and I don't know how to initiate tasks, basically, I guess. This is true from the second I wake up to the second I go to bed about everything. It's not just like video game development is just one of those that requires so much initiation because it requires a lot of brain power. So I sat there, worked on it for a little bit, and it's coming along good. I've got some plans. I'm really excited to actually start working on those plans, and I'm trying to get a Steam page kind of put together in my head, and I'm gonna start designing that soon so that I can just upload all the art assets as soon as they're ready. Not that I have a ton of them, but I will hopefully have a lot of them by the time we're ready to actually upload the page, which will be sometime next year at the beginning of the year, hopefully. We're also running out of inventory space, aren't we? Not quite. Okay. Boop. I know after I do the space battles, I want to start doing some polls for Omnia before long, so that you guys can kind of like vote on what features you're most excited for, and I'm gonna try to do them in order. So if people are most excited about, you know, NPCs, for example, then I want to start working on the NPC system. If people are most excited about, you know, exploration, then I want to start working on the exploration side. And, you know, before long, you start building up this game that everybody's just super excited about because it covers all the bases that you promised. But I'm nowhere near anything being fully functional yet. So it's not like something I can just hand to people and say, hey, play this, try it out, test it. Which has always been the thing that's been disappointing about developing the game, has been not having much to show for it, which is why I've been like kind of debating this for a little bit, but I'm hyper polishing one system the entire way through till it's complete, and then we'll be moving on to the next part, and all those will be like individual mini games almost, but they'll all be part of the demo. The demo will receive an update, you know, every couple of months, every quarter, I don't know. Every quarter is kind of what I'm leaning towards if I can get it working. And each one will have its own system, its own aspect, and you can just go through the menu and select a scenario, and it'll import you into it, and you can mess around with the game there. The full version of the game, all those scenarios will just be within the open world, and you'll go and explore and all that. We're just not there yet, nor are we really all that close to having open world gameplay. It is on the to-do list, though, or it will be. And then, with this all wrapping up, Twitch SMP, I do need to start planning out what in the world I'm doing next year, because I'm not coming back for Season 8, and I want to make sure I don't just, like, wander around aimlessly for a little bit. Like, I want there to be a plan in mind, so this week I'm also working on that, even though I'm not gonna be streaming during this time period, and I'm not really gonna be doing like on the clock work. I still want there to be some forward motion made that I'm actually trying and actually still making progress in other ways that I wouldn't necessarily always have the opportunity to be progressing in that way because you know, XYZ. Usually it's because I'm busy with all the other things I'm doing that I don't spend very much time planning. You almost need to spend more time planning than you are making content. That is one of the weird truths about making content is that's not really your job. Your job is to plan content, and then everything else kind of just falls into place after that. Okay, I think we've got enough copper to go. And like, bless this for a little bit. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up and, let's leave. Alright. How do I get out? That way? Maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I just jinxed myself. Oh no, what did you do, Emmy? Also, thank you for paying your taxes. I appreciate it. How's it going? Right here. Pretty dark up there. Ow. Alright. I told a friend the other day that I hadn't been sick in a long while. Oh no, Emmy. No. Oh. I hope you feel better soon. Round 4 being sick on Christmas. Yep. It's unfortunate. I know a lot of people who get sick on Christmas, and it's always sad because Christmas is a good time of the year, but not when you're always getting sick. Well, hopefully you feel better soon and you can get back to being your best self, but definitely take it easy. I know it's the holidays and it's easy to overdo it sometimes. But it's important. Rest is best, or whatever the term is. We'll do a little bit of this. And then thinking we'll kind of go around the whole side of the building like this. Okay. And then do I have dirt? I need dirt. If I can find it. I don't know. I'll figure that out. My granny's 100% not gonna believe me, but she didn't last year. Oof. It happens. It sounds like an excuse, but it definitely does happen a lot, and I don't blame other people for being skeptical, but as somebody who watches people get sick every year on Christmas, it's just the way it goes sometimes. It's a very ill season of the year, if we're honest. Okay, I need dirt. Dirt and water. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Did I break anything? Gee, thanks. Okay. I at least thought to check it. Okay, up, water, and then dirt. Right. Wanted water. No. Okay. Take all that. And then what vegetable do I want up there? Beetroot looks really good. It's got like some red tones to it, so it'll kind of fit with the copper, I think. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 3, and then on the 4th there. One, two, 3, 4. Okay, we'll go with that. And then I need a few of these. Okay. Where's my hoe? Bop. And this will get us at least a little bit more color on the rooftop. And a little bit more lore built in, I guess. Not that we need a ton of lore, because the whole build itself is almost a representation of the society I'm building, but it's alright. I think this would be a really cool environment to build in a game. I may try and do it, and just build this within Omnia, and this will be like the demo environment for cities, and how, you know, civilization of the civilization demo might work, possibly, and this would be a place in the actual game as well eventually. Just as like an Easter egg of some sort. Okay, I need to bring a bunch of beetroot seeds, which I don't have. So I need to go get a bunch of bone meal so that I will get a bunch of the beetroot seeds. Also, really quick, I'm gonna jump down here. I just want to see what that looks like with the map. Okay, that's much better. Kind of gives it something up there. Okay. And then we'll just want that on all of them, just on the highest points. The lower points you can just kind of blank, I think. And then we'll do the same thing over here, which will sort of help it set aside itself. Alternatively, instead of leaving it alone like this and going and getting bone meal and then fixing it, I could just kind of jump over here and do that side, jump over and do that side, and so on and so forth. We'll see. Game Son, welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. You guys haven't already, be sure to follow Game Son. I need to do it myself. Boop. How's your stream, dude? Let me know. And if you need to raid and run, do any of the post-stream things, please feel free to. Appreciate it. Let me also... I forgot to submit my taxes, so let me go ahead and do that. There we go. Boop. One viewer? Hey, dude, that doesn't matter. Yeah, that doesn't matter. If you streamed and you chose to raid me, that's all that. Like, I appreciate that. Like, you put yourself out there online and you gave something a try. That's amazing. So, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Eat, sleep, drink, walk the woof for heck yeah. Absolutely. Please do take care of yourself. What am I doing? Right. I'm gonna go get some bone meal really quick. I don't want to start something and then I'll forget about it later. So we'll just go ahead and do this. Yeah. All right. If you guys are wondering what we're up to today, we're just working on my mega build, trying to finish things up. It is just about there. So as you can see, big dome in the middle of the ocean with a whole bunch of builds here. What were you up to though, GameSon, if you don't mind me asking? And we're just kind of putting some finishing touches on all the builds. I think that may have been an incident there. Thank you for the raid again, technically. But we're just kind of putting in some builds up here, just trying to make the rooftops a little bit more bright and colorful to help sell the vibe a little bit better. Because right now it's very plain looking. So we got one there, we got one there, and there, and there, and ooh, gotta do something there as well. That'll look good. But yeah, that's essentially what we're doing. It's just filling in everything, making it look a little better than what it does already, and then hopefully it'll kind of look complete, even though it's not. It's all about fooling people into the illusion that it is done, because I just don't have the time to finish it. Back when I was just a little off by 10 minutes. Hey, that's okay, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Hello. I've been good though. Thanks for asking. No problem, dude. No problem at all. I'm glad that you're doing good though. Do I have any bones? I don't see any. So they're all in here. Okay. Well, boop. Alright. We'll do that. And then that can go in there, that can go in there. Trying to clean up my inventory a little bit. Okay, there we go. Let's get moving. And let's get down. Okay. I need a bone meal. I did not mean to break that. Oh no. Okay, let's try that. Go. These are all 33% growth. These take quite a lot, really. I don't know what's with that. Zender, thank you for the posture check, hydrate, and stretch. Let me sit up straight and do all those things. Ay. And here's your hydrate. Much appreciated. Okay. Okay, I'll let him set it all up. I have no clue what I'm doing when it comes to the groups. Okay. Oh, okay. So, hello?
Hello, King.
Hello. How's it going?
How's it going? It's going pretty good. How about yourself?
It's pretty good. Christmas is coming in pretty hot here, so we're having a good time lately.
Glad to hear that. Is it just me or is the server lagging a bit?
It was lagging a little for me earlier. I don't know if it still is.
Okay.
But, it wasn't just you earlier, at least.
Okay. I noticed that the texture, like the server texture packet, didn't properly load for me. How is it for you?
I think it's on.
If you press tab, you won't see like 2 squares. You'll actually see member and live roles.
Okay, yeah, I do see those. So.
Oh, it's kind of broken then.
Oh.
Rip.
Oh no.
It is what it is.
It's
fine. You still plugging away at that build?
Yeah, I'm planning on trying to finish it today, just because I don't know when I'll be back and when the world download is actually gonna happen. So I'm like, you know, whenever that happens, it's the last day that I'm working on it, and if I'm not here, then this is the last day. So we're almost done, at least. I'm just adding things to the rooftops and pretending it'll look cool.
Right on. Can't wait to see it for myself. This will probably be the best build on the server, I can't lie.
I appreciate that. I set out to that. I think that's exactly what I said in my applications. I wanted to make the biggest or best build on the server. I don't know if I made the biggest, but it's definitely...
It's really cool.
It's definitely up there.
You probably got my vote. Unless someone built something recently, because I'm pretty sure you saw I explored the whole overworld.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could see pretty much everything. Unless something's been updated.
As far as I know, outside of me, the only other big builds would be like Ash, and I know Minecrafter Man was building something. I don't know if they ever finished that something, but it was like really, really big. I don't know what all came out of that,
I think I saw it in SMP content. I built a treehouse village in Minecraft. Yeah, that's your YouTube. I haven't looked at it. I'm looking at it right now. See, it's
hello, Mark. Welcome on in. That's crazy. Ghostface, hello, welcome. Chairstream is crazy. Chairstream is love and life.
Yeah, that's really cool, and I'm pretty sure it's finished if he's releasing this video.
Oh, yeah, I never really connected those dots, I suppose.
That's alright. I don't even think that you saw the video, which is okay.
It depends on when it was posted. I don't watch the videos, I'll admit. I'm really bad about that. I'll see people upload stuff, I'm like, oh, I'll watch that eventually. And then I forget about it. But
then eventually never comes.
Yeah, no. That the middle? No, not at all. That's okay.
Just wait for the spawn chunks to load. Then I'll fly over.
Ark. I'm so sorry about the ads. I know they suck. Thank you so much for subscribing, though. I appreciate it.
So
Thank you.
And yet so little at the same time.
It's surprisingly sizable, all things considered, but like you said though, it is also really small. Just given, like, it could have been even double the size. Yeah.
What are your coordinates again? Because there's literally a mesa in every direction that look.
I am 150 negative 480 4,800.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm on my way.
What else can I do?
Wall.
Potatoes. That's what I need.
Oh, I see Ashy's build from here. Oh wait, I completely forgot about the school. Oh my god, how did I forget about that?
Yes, the school.
Yeah, the school's the biggest, I think.
Yeah, school like landmass size especially, it's massive. Just
it is, dude.
Crazy.
I was a very small contributor, I guess you could say. I think that's the word.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I only helped fill the pool, and that's pretty much it. It placed like frog lights.
Hmm.
I didn't do that much. I wasn't that involved with it. But you must know that I was once there.
Fair enough. I got a personal tour of it, and
Oh.
it looked insane for the bits that I was there for, and I think they did even more after that. But
Right on.
wasn't that gonna be like a hide and seek map or something?
It was. But low key, I think we're not even going to do any events apart from like the awards night.
Yeah.
Because I hate to be that guy, but Dash really isn't like, what's it called? Engaged with the server.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll do it. I mean, it's too far gone at this point. And low-key, I wouldn't mind if it actually ended on New Year's, which, newsflash, is postponed once again. Like, bro, just let it die. Respectfully.
Yeah, I was really banking on it ending on New Year's because I got like some plans to kind of work around that, but now it's kind of like, okay, I need to make sure I can be there for the end, but also I got to do the other thing I was supposed to be a part of, and we'll see. We'll get there eventually. Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of like the low taper fade where it's kind of just getting drug out. Yeah. Yep. Oh, oh boy.
That's understandable.
I figured this name would be easier to pronounce than
Man, yeah,
Juanito.
if there's a
That's
best
fair.
build,
That
you
is
got my
completely
vote,
fair.
dude. Like, I've never seen anything built like that. So first off, did you drain an ocean monument?
This is just a
Or
random
was it just a
spot in the
random spot?
ocean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was no
Yeah.
specific reason for this spot. It was just it had land near it, and it had a lot of different biomes nearby. The jungle and the mesa were very appealing. Just having those within proximity.
Yeah, that makes sense. You got the coral around it, a big glass sphere, which I haven't seen in a very long time. And then just this, oh my god, is that fog?
Yeah.
I'm here. Dude, that's sick.
I think it's
Do you have connected text? Hold on, I
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
see.
I've got-
Where is your stream? I'm blind. Oh no. Bear with me. There you are.
It just
Let
looks
me
like
do
a
that.
wall
Let me
almost.
do this, and then that, and I have to do
Hey, tax submitting tax, let's go.
part like 17, I don't know.
Something like that.
Something like that, yep.
What the heck
Put
is
up stream
KingRegNog?
quality.
KingRegNog
Oh yeah, you got
is the
connected
best
textures.
emote.
That's nice.
It's great. Hello Nikita, welcome on in.
Yeah, dude, this
Hello,
is
hello.
so cool. Oh yeah, and I see your name tag now. It's just white with the box.
The box.
The box. Mine's the same.
Yeah, I think it's been worth it so far. Big build. I think I've proven my point. I can build big things, so.
And in a timely manner too. Like,
Yeah.
you weren't at all that consistent, like consistently at this, but when you did get to it, it's been really good.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, I'm losing my mind. I see your name tag at Kitrix name tag over there, and I'm losing my mind.
Oh, okay, okay. I was like, what?
How did you make that?
Armor stamps. So over here, I've got like a little museum of just all the random bits and bobs and things that I have.
Yo, your first pickaxe.
I don't know how I kept that.
Respect.
I need to.
All kicks. XXX. I guess you didn't know the date.
Not yet. I need to go back and find those, but it'll probably. I'll wait until it's too late. I'll go. Oh, I'll go find those.
I have to step back a little bit to read this name.
Stephen Aquarius, Demarcus Da Vinci, Oppenheimer III.
Is that Watson's compass that he gave?
Maybe.
Yoink! I'm kidding.
Yeah.
He showed me it before, but I couldn't be bothered to fly out again.
It's so far out. even when the world ends, like, I don't have anything to lose. So,
Yeah.
if somebody steals the compass, like, go for it.
Swiftu.
Just Swift do.
Ain't Swiftu. Why is he looking at me like that? I don't know, bro. Where are his arms? Poor guy.
I took
He's got
them.
legs. He's got peg legs, but what happened to his arms, bro?
I decapitated him in the air, I think. I think that's how I got this head, yeah.
Oh my god.
We were flying over the shopping
Skill.
district, and I wiped him out, and I think he lost his axe because of that. I'm still convinced somebody stole it, but I have no evidence of that. So I replaced
You know, someone
it for
did it,
him.
you just can't prove it.
Exactly. Guten Tag, hello, Null Path. Welcome on in. Hope
Very
you're doing well.
nice.
But a new strategy.
No,
No,
it's
what
not
would
on
that
program.
be?
You could just move it up. I forgot you could do that.
Yeah, armor stands are crazy. I don't have the book anymore.
At least the plugin is. Like, armor stands normally I just use for target practice.
Exactly. Yeah, with the plugin, it's really nice, and they have a new mod out as well. That's like even better than the plugin.
Oh.
And like has a whole menu that lets you adjust all the different parts. And it's really interesting. I've never used it myself, but Hermitcraft uses it, I think.
That's cool.
Got your eyes do that.
The optical illusion.
Great.
I like it. I'm looking at you. No, I'm not. Now I am. No, I'm not. Still looking at you.
It's great. There's not very many skins that do that. But it was
Yeah,
like
mine
one of my
wasn't even
favorite things.
intentional anyway. Because one of my another SMP member, we added each other on Snap way back when. And he just sent me a photo of me in Netherite helmet, just looking down. I'm like, wait a second. It kind of looks like I'm looking at you, like side-eyeing.
Oh, man.
He said, oh my god. Yeah, the thing is, I would have never noticed until somebody else told me first.
I can't unsee it. It's so good. It's so good. We used to do that with build all the time.
Oh, the optical illusions with builds. I love those.
Yeah. I remember I used to watch Brian all the time, and he would be doing like build swap, and he'd do the silly builds, and that's where I picked up those techniques. Was like, oh, optical illusions, so cool. Why don't we do these more often? We need to do them again. We need to bring it back.
We should. Low key. If there's something else better to do.
I mean, outside of building stupidly large underwater
Towers.
cities, you know, like optical illusions, that's my other forte.
Is this the only beacon you have here? Or is there one in every corner?
Used to have another one over there, but I tore it out.
Oh, okay.
I need to tear this one out, but I'm lazy.
Why not keep it?
I just don't like the beacon beams.
Oh. You could just, like, place a block over it.
Ooh, that's a good point. Hang on.
That way, if you ever need again, you don't have to build the whole thing again.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't think I'll be needing them ever again, hopefully. But if I do...
Probably not.
If I do, it's down there. Nobody let me forget that it's down there.
Wait, I'm about to troll you. Just wait. Just wait. Oh wait, it doesn't work.
Wait, does it not?
Plot twist, this isn't... Oh my god, it's not even the right block. Hold on. There we go.
I was gonna say, I thought path blocks weren't full blocks.
It works now. Yeah. You could do that. Actually, there is a pretty easy way to turn them off. Where is that? Oh yeah, there it is. There we go. Just can't forget.
It's a
Oh, God.
temporary beacon beam.
True. I think it stays like that until somebody steps on it.
Does it? I thought it only did that with water.
That's what I thought too.
Although this server's a little goofy. Some of the mechanics are like ever so slightly different.
Do we just want to stare at it until it goes away?
I'm very tempted to.
1 hour later. Surely it's gonna happen anytime. Right?
Do it
Right.
like 3, 2, 1. Man.
Bang. There we go.
There we go. You just had to like
Temporary
stare
beacon.
at it a little bit, you know? Assert dominance.
Just have to give it a funny look.
Exactly. Can you
So these are
guess
just
how
gonna
down
be
bad I am
hollow?
by the activity I am doing on Minecraft? What are you doing on Minecraft? Wait, what? Huh?
Are the buildings just going to be hollow?
Probably. More than likely.
Okay.
I want to do like an office up there just because the big windows look weird if there's nothing in them.
Wait a second. Oh my god. King. King.
What?
We gotta go down. You got a rare mob under your base, dude. You got a rare mob. It despawned. No, it didn't. It's look to your right, to your right, to your right. No, no, no.
Oh.
It cannot die.
Oh, okay.
It cannot die. We cannot let it die. No.
Oh, he's low. He is so low.
Wait. Oh, healing has the opposite effect. Okay. Because it's undead. Wait,
I have poison arrows, but they're not gonna be useful.
Yeah, they're not. I do not have a boat. Where's my wood shulker there? You.
Got wings.
Thank God I don't have Thorn's armor. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. I'm gonna keep you nice and safe, don't you worry. There we go. He's in! Alright. Not sure if you want to keep him, but he's your problem now.
You know, he's great. I can't believe he's still here. Like,
Give me one moment, I got a call.
Yep. I hit him either from back or from above, and then use my dash attack to finish him off. Nice. Have you heard of a new SMP called Resurgence SMP? It's an SMP where you create empires or factions and control the server. I feel like I may have heard of it, but I don't know much about it now.
Low-key, I do have to go for a little bit,
Okay.
but I will be back shortly.
Alright, sounds good. Have fun.
I'm just going to be AFK in the corner.
Alrighty. Over 4,000 people play it. Dang. Big server. Really, really big server. I figured my luck couldn't get any worse, so now I'm fishing. What were you doing? Wait. What? What were you doing? Can I, like, pull up, like, Elfie's server or something? Maybe you said something. Oh, did it get held? Fishing isn't too bad at. Bedrock only. Oh, I don't play Bedrock. Bedrock isn't a bad platform. It's just not my kind of place, unfortunately. Ghostface, thank you for putting your taxes. I appreciate it. Did you know there's literally an Enderglow SMP exists? I did not know. No. News to me. Alright. Let's go up. And back down and around. Okay. So what we're doing is we're just gonna put a couple more just realized I don't technically have a way up. So what I need to do is I need to put that like right here, I guess. Put a way out right here. I don't know. Hang on. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Maybe we actually do it over here instead. There's a little bit more room to mess around with. Yeah. Oop. Try that again. There we go. I'm missing a block. I'm gonna assume it went down then. I did it. There we go. The top empire is Empire of Danzig with 1,625 players and the currency of 50 million mine dollars. Mine dollars are server currency. Nice. That sounds like a big number. I'm gonna assume it is. You never know. Every server economy is always so different. Just based on how they award the money. So I never want to just like outright say, oh wow, that's a lot of money, and then you go like, well, it's actually not. That's like chump change. Like I'm always hyper aware of that because I have played on a lot of servers where that's been the case, where it's like they inflate the values so much. Hello, War God is back. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. What's up, King? How you been? I've been doing all right. How about yourself, dude? Excited for winter break and the holiday season. What am I looking for? I guess that one. And then we should be good. In GTA, 50k to 75k is pocket change. Yeah. Yeah. The richest player only has 5 billion. Only 5 billion. 5 billion isn't a ton, but it is. It's funny to say only. Okay. Up and up and up. That's not what I wanted. Where's my I need a stone cutter, and I also stone cutter. I hardly know her. Okay, I'm sorry. I heard it. I was like, wait a minute. There's something that needs to be said there. Boop. And then I also want some ladders, which are going to be over here. And then we're just going to turn all of that into sticks, which will then become ladders. That should be enough. Okay. I've been alright, just living life. Fair enough. Hopefully things have been good. But I appreciate you popping in. Good to see you. There are two currencies, mine dollars and nether cards. Nether cards are crafted by combining 8 netherite blocks with 1 netherite star. Dang. Those are expensive. And then okay, how does that look? Adds a little bit of something different there, I guess. It's not like crazy or anything, but it's a something. It is a something, and we need something. So we're leaving it alone. 1, 2, 3, 4. And go like that, I think. There we go. I'm not gonna read that number. Cookies and Cookie Clicker, fair enough. Cookie Clicker is an insane game. I mean, the amount of cookies that one can get simply by clicking is pure insanity. And then it only scales from there. To the point that Cookie Clicker no longer requires you to click, but only to cookie. Only about 3k exist, so they are limited and worth a lot. Dang. Fair enough. Definitely worth a lot. What have you been up to? Recently? Just building. Really big builds, especially right now. But, you know, outside of this, I've been developing a video game. And I have, made a decent chunk of progress. I'm actually going to try to get another chunk of progress done tonight. And I'm going to try to develop spaceflight as an entirety tomorrow, or tonight, sorry. Which is going to be absolutely insane if that happens. But I'm doing pretty good, really. Right now, this is what we've been working on, though. Very big build out in the middle of the ocean. Just a sphere over top of a city. And, you know, we've just kind of gone from there. We're adding some plant life on top of these builds so that there's some more color. And so that it has a little bit more of an intrigue to it, especially at nighttime, because the rooftops will glow a little bit. It'll be pretty cool. Admiral, thanks for doing your taxes. I appreciate it. I get 15.24 tridecillion per click, and 374 tridecillion per second. I have no idea how much that is. That's a lot. That's more than a quadrillion. So, I'm gonna assume that's like, I don't know, probably like 500,000 millions. I don't know. Swiftu, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Hello, hello. You did say you're making a game? Yeah. For those of you who don't know, I am making a game. I'll go ahead and just give my spiel about it, because I've talked about it too much today. If you do !Omnia in the chat, it'll actually give you a link. Nathan's got you guys there. You can join the Discord and see me post updates about it all the time. Just last night, I added a small update about some plans for 2026, and also the space battles that I've been working on. Space battles are the first demo feature that you guys will have access to. So I'm hoping to have that done and ready for access by the time Q1 ends. We'll see if that actually happens or not, but tonight, before I go to bed, this is the last night I can work really on Omnia before I'm done working for the week because of Christmas. But I want to try to get space piloting going on, and so that'll entail like actually being able to drift and getting all the physics nailed in. It'll be really, really cool though, I hope. So we'll see. But the scale of these ships is 100 meters in length. So that's about a football field for Americans. That's about a football field in length. A little bit A little bit more than that actually, but not a ton more. I don't have a crafting table. Let's go get one. Space battles already look so cool. And I've hardly done anything. Like, it's all a facade. Right now, there's no actual game mechanics in the space other than just some visuals. But the visuals don't matter. Like, in all honesty, the visuals have very little bearing on the game right now. Eventually, the lasers will do stuff. And that'll just come after I have a player character. I do have a camera controller, so every time you press, I think right now it's just V. You press V on your keyboard, it will change cameras, but the camera angles aren't very helpful. They will be later on, though. And then I'll probably also change a lot of the controls. I know I need to get... I'm intending, as soon as I have the spare money laying aside, I want to do a listing page for Omnia and list the set it up so that you guys can start wish listing the game as soon as the demo is out. And oh man, it's gonna be so cool. I've never been a game developer before, and like that's the most official thing you can have is a page that says this is coming out eventually. So like I'm really excited that that's like a prospect for the very near future. I just need to set aside the money. I've been doing some work for my dad, and I'm thinking I'll probably apply some of that money for the next job that he gives me. I'll apply some of it
I have
to
returned.
The game. Hello, welcome back.
Thank you. I hear a lot of slimes around me. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the slime chunk. It's the tactical slime chunk now.
Yeah, it's my chunk now. Oh, the boat has another guy in it.
Oh,
Not anymore.
not anymore. He's been dispatched.
Yeah, I guess you
Disposed
could
of.
say that. Ooh, diamonds. I'm yoinking these.
Feel free to have him, dude. I've got so much ore just laying around, so.
Also, seal off that hole that I made.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where big slime is. Do you need any slime balls?
I don't think so.
I hear another one. Is it? Oh my god, it's inside the building.
They get around.
They find a way. Alright. Where the flip-flap are you? Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Oh wait, that's not you, that's Anuki.
Oh, Anuki's here?
Yes, him and I are together
Okay, I gotcha.
on our roof.
I noticed. I was watching the stream.
Makes sense. Where the heck are you, King?
I am behind.
Oh, I see. Head mount MLG watch. No way, if the water. I'm kidding.
I think all these roof slabs. I need water. Can I
Here,
borrow a
You're
bucket?
just flexing.
Thank
No, I just found those. Place them
I was
down.
gonna say, because if you really wanted to flex, you would probably place netherite blocks.
And I could do that. Do you want me to?
I have the I have the pack that like lets your eyes move, and I just see you like looking at me really weirdly.
I'm just gonna refill this bucket.
Yep.
Do you need more water, Reg?
Yeah, I'm about to get some. I'm gonna go find one of my other.
Bro,
I
I'm right
wonder where
here.
you
We
could
can
get
make
water
infinite
around
water.
here.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
It's drier than the Sahara out here. I don't know, man.
How was the process of removing the water? I don't know what you would call that.
It was
Draining. That's it.
it was a process.
Was that the worst part, or would you say the
I-
digging was worse?
They were both bad for their own reasons. But I would say the draining took the longest because I did it the worst way possible to start out with. I started with just placing sand, which took way too long. I should have
You
done
this for.
Rare witch drop.
I should have done the flying machines way earlier. Those were so quick. 1, 2, 4.
So much for
Anuki,
the rare witch drop.
I don't feel so good.
Oh no.
Oh no! Nice! Plot armor. Go ahead, finish the job.
That's the type of thing that would happen in something I'm not going to talk about on stream.
Yeah,
Anyway.
exactly what you're talking about. No! Alright, that's it.
Oh, I can't put myself out. It's
Oh wait, that's King.
Crazy news game. How's it going? Welcome on in. Welcome back.
floating.
What's the
Uh-oh.
crazy news? Do tell.
I'm not even-
Second is Shrek Republic with
Yeah, you are.
2,617
I'm popped your
players
total,
and
by the way.
25 million mine dollars. Ranked as
And
scaled
he's
by
going to get
influencer.
disconnected in
Okay.
3, 2, 1, bang. Okay. My estimation was a little bit off. 3,
Pretty big.
2,
Pretty big. Face
1.
battles already look so cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. What
Close enough. Welcome back. I popped your total.
what features are you looking forward to with the space battles, Swift2, if you don't mind me
I will
asking? Also, I hope you
replenish
feel
that
better
for you.
soon, dude. Being sick is no fun, especially around the
where
holidays.
is-
It's a totem
that one.
you gave me because you were gonna pop me when we were
Avid
doing the
MC
quiz.
literally reached level 22.
Oh,
I'm trying.
that.
Dang, that's awesome. He deserves
I
it. He's a
remember.
cool dude. I love
And then
love
you just
Avid.
never popped me.
Love him so
Yeah,
much.
no, on my screen you were like
200
down
subs
there
by one
floating
person. Like
around, and what happened was
wild.
I was fine, and then nothing happened. Just my totem popped on my
200.
screen. No indication or anything.
I think that'll
And then-
definitely help
and then my
make,
voice chat disconnected, and then-
travel a little easier too. Travel is expensive, especially
and then-
when
Yeah.
you're going
Got the
across the
boot.
pond a couple of times a year. It's it adds up. So I really hope
Whoa.
that he puts that
Yeah,
towards
I am just waiting.
Uh,
You said how far it blew.
Wait, Nuki, watch
Towards-
this.
making his life a little less
Oh.
stressful and all that. 'Cause he's a good guy, really
It
is.
burns.
I don't think it
Love
will.
Avid. Boop. Okay.
Anyway, hey guys.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, 2 big slime. Holy moly. They are going to DYE.
I missed.
I can see that.
I don't.
I
don't
took
think that's
like
how you-
7 hearts. Of
I guess like you could die, but that's not quite how.
May seem slime,
not the same.
except it only gets progressively harder the more you kill. How did that not hit?
I need that.
Oh, bang. Oh, bang. Oh, bang. Okay, I didn't know where one.
You missed the last one.
I couldn't see it for the record.
Okay, and then those away.
What
Put
was that arrow? It just went straight up and down.
that away.
I don't know. Oh.
Okay, can you join the server
Little
cracked?
baby
I got banned on my
slime.
main. No, this server is not joinable by anybody. It's a content creator only SMP,
Go ahead. I
and
know
it's
you wanted
invite
to
only.
do
They open up applications a couple times a year,
Do what?
but we're actually gonna be ending the
Attribute
season
Okay.
soon. None of us know how
I'm
soon
dead.
it is soon, but we do
Ouch.
know it's soon. So I'd encourage you, if you're wanting to join, just keep your eyes
that. I
peeled.
wonder
and
how many totems we're
I-
gonna pop today.
I'm sure applications will be open
Probably a few.
sometime next
We always
year,
do.
probably in March,
Few
if I
hundred.
had to guess. But the
maybe
owners
not
got to
100.
figure out some things
Still.
and
Us
decide
messing around is what keeps
what-
the totem shops in business.
what they want the server to look like for
True.
next season.
Who owns the totem shop? Do either of you
I
know?
know Caitlin owned one, or it might be.
Which
I don't
one?
know. Yeah, there's
Good question,
multiple.
actually.
I know
I know
Athema
Kmart
owned
has one.
one, and then there's another one. It's like a really big golden one. What is that one? Oh,
There's the totem shop that's like the horse with the totem on it. that's
Yeah.
across from my tornado.
yeah, I can't remember who built that one.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, you did end up horror farming with the netherite blocks.
How's that
Should we
look?
just keep them there as an artifact?
Okay, yeah, this is looking good. Okay, I was worried that the lights on the roof were gonna mess with things. That's good.
This is
Yeah, it
this
looks
is
good.
tactical Slime's way of griefing. It's down blocks that are really expensive, and then KingReg doesn't want to remove them because that he doesn't want to steal your stuff.
It makes me look good to have all that around, you know? It makes me look a lot more rich.
You are rich, though.
Oh yeah, me and my 13 diamonds.
Oh, wait. I forgot.
I still don't understand that. I still don't understand how you've got so little.
Well, I mean, like, most of them were silk touched, so I actually have 68 now. I did have to fortune a bunch, but I just didn't really mind. I just built, like, a ton.
Yeah, but one mining trip gets me like 4 stacks of diamonds.
I mean, I think most of the diamonds I got was from this dig. Like, that's...
I'll do it.
That's about it.
Basically, all my diamonds are my trial farms.
Fair. Yes. Where do I want this?
Uh-oh. He's just standing there.
Oh no.
Menacingly. Mm-mm-mm.
You don't understand what the character just did. You looked left, then looked right, and then looked back at me.
Mm-mm-mm.
Let's see. Check Discord general. Let me see.
Ready? Bang.
Let me see.
Oh, I tried. How about there? Hold that to it.
Oh. Oh boy. Okay, I see.
can't
That is a big number. That is a really,
Yeah.
really big number.
Yeah.
On my screen. This is not good.
1 year, 11 months, 23 days of follow
Oh.
time. Holy cow, dude. That is insane. Absolutely insane numbers there. Also, I need to check this.
Okay, don't knock him off. He does
Discord.
have a totem.
Thanks for joining the
Oh, look at that zombie. Ready?
Omnia
Watch
Discord.
this. You're going
Appreciate
to
it.
die.
I see
3,
you.
2, 1, dead.
For a second, I
Oh,
thought you were
just
gonna hit
missed.
KingReg.
No. Oh, there we go. I hit the zombie.
I hit it first try. How did you struggle with that?
You didn't hit it. You missed. That was my fire aspect. Or should I say flame, actually?
Me when I put fire aspect to my bow. Let me just hit you with my fire aspect.
1 year left. 1
Uh-oh.
week left until 2 years.
You're,
We're
like-
almost there, dude. That
Are
is
you back?
I am very
insane.
much
Okay, you're back.
How has it been that
Yeah.
long?
I have 2 bars and 611 MS.
Oh no.
It's just normal for me.
Average Anuki ping.
Real.
It's this server specifically.
Yeah. It's never been great here. Like, I think it's optimized even for my, like, region within the US, and I still get, like, 100 ping, which is not great. It should be, like, closer to, I would think, like, 40.
You are getting that, like, the same block every time.
Yo, what?
What the heck?
Like,
Oh,
my
my god.
wait, look at that.
4 in a
What the
row.
heck is that?
Crazy work.
Go up 4. And then I know we'll do that.
That's so weird, though.
Okay, I think I'll probably go and... I think it would be smart for us to just go over to the
So,
trial chamber.
King
maybe?
Reg, you have a chest plate, right?
Yeah, I do.
Do you know Vayne doesn't?
Really?
She just uses, like, the Elytra all the time. She used to have no boots until Slime was, like, annoyed at her and gave her shoes.
Oh.
Oh, there it is, Slime.
I don't. I don't use my chest plate ever, but it's really nice to have in a pinch. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I'd
it's,
be sunk
like, if
about it.
anything, you can use it for, like, better flight. Like, if I fly around, I can then just, like, switch.
Yeah,
You see?
easier landings.
Or if you ever need to, like, you know, scrap.
Hmm.
Like this. And then attribute swap.
What was I looking for?
I have no idea. Was it something to plant on this?
Probably. What do I want to plant?
Was it wheat seeds, beetroot, potatoes?
We'll go with the beetroot. You know, beetroot looks kind of cool. It's got the red. It's completely and totally useless, but decoratively
Congratulations, now you
speaking,
have beetroot.
there we go. I need lights. That's what I need. I also need.
Well, when it
crap
turns day,
parts.
you'll get light.
That's a really good point. Just black out all the lights, and then... Oh, if I had time, I could set up all the lights to be on a switch to only come on at night. It would be so stupid to set up. But
That would be horrendous.
could you imagine the lag from all the lighting updates happening all at once?
That would be horrendous.
The temptation.
Like that's just like a bad idea. Like, to set that up is crazy to me.
I would never, not this late. But if I had thought about it earlier, I probably would have.
Yeah, no. Earlier today, right? Because I'm on, do you know Catchem SMP?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm one of the members on it, and I was like making my base in a creative world,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted like a redstone door that like opened downwards diagonally.
Oh. we might have just lost the Nuki. Why are the files blank? I don't know what you're talking about. Good question, though. Good question, Weston. Eat and then maybe grind on Nova PvP. All right, sounds good. Appreciate you, Zender. Go grab some food. Enjoy the game. Back.
I
in.
return.
Welcome back.
I don't know how much you heard me say.
You
Before I got kicked.
started talking about the door. You said something about opening down and diagonal, and then
Yeah.
that was it.
So it pulls 2 blocks down diagonally. And I had to figure that out with a YouTube video that gave me a headache. And then the way it worked was it needed a signal that was not like a 1-tick signal, which would be like a button or a pressure plate or something.
Yeah.
So I needed like a lever. And I didn't want to use the lever because then I couldn't make it like work on both sides of the door.
Oh yeah.
So then I had to learn how to make a button into a toggleable like switch with redstone, and then I had to stick that connected to it on both sides.
Oh, I love T flip flop.
It took me like a good hour, I think, just making this one simple little door.
I believe it. I was working on a door. Oh, I think it was a couple of years back, but I needed it to do, it needed to slide, so I had to do, like, flying machines. That was a nightmare, dude. I will never do flying machines for a door ever again.
Yeah, that's so fair.
It worked really good, though.
Yeah, no. The worst part about what happened when I was making the door, right, was when I was setting it up, like setting up the second one, right. So I was on the final little bit. I ended up messing it up slightly so that it ended up spamming on and off. Right? And it was connected to the door itself, and it broke the redstone for the door. So then I had to refix all of the redstone.
Come on.
Which was a struggle.
That's...
and then fix that, and that added like 20 minutes onto the time.
That's awful. Yeah, redstone loves to break when you almost have it working too. It's like almost is worse than just not working at all. I think I've got
the thing is, the little lock thing, or like the toggle thing, whatever you want to call it, it was so simple. Like, I could recreate it from memory. It's just the way I set it up. I set it up kind of backwards because I was working from the machine to it.
Yeah.
So, and then I forgot to disconnect it to the machine before I added a power source, and it just started spamming it before I could like put the locks on it.
That sucks.
But I ended up getting it working. It works perfectly now.
Well, that's good. I wish I spent more time doing redstone. I think that's probably what'll be next after whatever my next big build will be. I'm just gonna spend some time with redstone and see if it's even worth my while or not.
Honestly, like, building's a wonder to me. Redstone's a wonder to me. I'm barely good at PvP. I don't know how people think I'm good at this game.
You know, you just give off the impression, I guess.
Like, I mean, I'm good at like survivability stuff, right? Like, I'm really good at playing survival, and like, I think I have like a creative way of like dealing with situations. Like, I've talked about this before, but one example I give to people when I'm trying to explain this is I'm the type of guy that grows a tree underground when my pickaxe breaks.
Yeah. That's
Like most people would just start punching their way through the stone, but I'll like have like a sapling from a tree that I broke that I just never bothered to throw out, and then I'll like find a patch of dirt and then kill a skeleton for bone meal.
that sounds horrendous, but amazingly resourceful at the same exact time.
Yeah, like I think I'm quite resourceful in like Minecraft, but that's like my only good skill.
Well, for what it's worth, you're more resourceful than me. I just place a bunch of blocks and then I'm like, oh, I need this block. Well, I guess I gotta go back down and break more stuff. I don't just like find replacements or actually ever get enough. I don't save things. I toss the things out that I need the most all the time. I need to get better about holding on to stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the way like my brain works is everything in my inventory has a purpose. And then my inventory will end up filling up with stuff that doesn't have a purpose.
Yeah.
And if I don't find a purpose for it before I get something else that I do have a purpose for, I'll chuck it out.
That's fair. That makes sense.
Which usually ends up with my inventory always just being full of crap.
I'm the same way, but with building. So I have too many blocks because I'm like, oh, but I might come back to this one spot. And I have like deep slate and copper and then random concrete blocks. And most of it is quite honestly not useful at all for what I'm working on at that exact moment. 'Cause I'm actually building like a farm. But just in case I decide I'm not building a farm at that moment, I can change my mind. Where's my deep slate tiles? I had a bunch of them, I thought.
I don't know.
What's that? Oh,
Why don't you just do this?
that's a good question. Oh, hello.
I killed the skeleton.
Did you?
Yeah, I just tapped him off.
Literally the best. See, he hit me. He was a jerk. My swords didn't save me.
I don't use thorns, because thorns does more damage to your armor.
That's fair.
So, like, if me and you were to get in a fight, because the thorns is not gonna do, like, any damage.
Yeah.
To me, really. And then if I were fighting you, your armor would break way before mine.
Oh yeah, definitely. My
Like,
armor
it would be just
my armor
straight
would be
hits.
shredded. That's not.
But I mean, if we were to get in a fight, you don't have to worry too much about your armor because
It's my health.
I have my mace.
Yeah. It'd be over. It'd be over so quick.
All I need it really to win most fights is my axe, my wind charges, and my mace.
You could probably
obviously
win
if
with
I
just
put it
your
on.
fist against me, in all honesty.
I doubt it. Because, I mean, all it takes is you to hit me, like, 3 times with a sword and I'm dead.
Yeah, but that banks on me actually hitting you.
Yeah, but I'm not, like, a god of, like, dodging out of the way. Like, it's really hard to combo someone who's in full netherite. Especially if you haven't even got, like, knockback or anything.
That's true, yeah. What else did I need to do? I really should do more farm, but I don't wanna. I need to get the beetroot. I need to grow the beetroot. That's what I'm slacking. I'm like anything and everything that I get distracted with. Okay, let's try this beet. Can I do Jeb underscore? It picks randomly between the names, but it's currently only Dinnerbone and Grum. The Jeb one is a planned feature, but it's
Alright, well,
not.
I reckon I'm gonna dip out.
Alrighty, have fun.
Yeah. Good luck with your building.
Thank you.
Alright. Message me if you need anything.
Yep.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I better close that. But yes, Jeb underscore will be happening at some point. It's just a process to add that one. It takes a little bit more time, but it is something I want to add because I think it would be really funny. But the name tag will have a couple of Easter eggs, ideally. I think I'll do that one, and then that would be it for the name tags. And then there's a couple of other ones that I'd like to do for camera effects, but I don't want to do too many. I feel like we're coming up on just like the perfect amount. I don't want to like overdo it. I'm really trying hard not to overdo it if I can. Do that. Okay, so how's that look over here? I got the YouTube audio, but I'm watching through Twitch because the Twitch volume is lower. Fair enough. The fact that it's synced proves the lack of delay on your stream, probably. I have very little delay. Yeah. YouTube is set to be, I think it's like 3 or 4 seconds, and Twitch is about the same. But the second that I start having internet lag, you can forget about that. Let's see. You should do a baby one where it makes the camera smaller. That's definitely doable. I want to get a green screen actually. And I'll take a picture of the background and it'll just be that by default. But then you guys could like change the background as well. So it'd just be my room by default. But if you guys wanted to, you could change it to something, and maybe I'll make it where people could submit stuff on Discord to have the background become that. I think that would be really cool. But a green screen is a little expensive and a little hard to store away until I want to save up for like a Elgato green screen, because theirs would actually, I think, fit underneath my bed okay, and you just pull it up and it's there. But you pull it up out of a stand, whereas a lot of them you have to like hang it up and you clip it, and it's a whole ordeal. I don't have things to hang up off of it, and I don't want to set that up every single day. As it is, I'm a little slow because of setting up the YouTube stream and getting the thumbnail ready. I don't want one more thing for me to be slower. When Jeb is made and you got a green screen, you should make it a bunch of rainbow sheep. Ooh, that could be interesting. I got an idea of how that could work. Yeah, you could do a ton of things once there's a green screen involved. Yeah, Admiral to stand there and hold it. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Do... With the baby one, you could do some things with that. I could even do a pitch shift, so it would shift the, it would make my voice a little higher pitched based on how small it is or how big we make it as well. A book, I can talk again. What book did you get? Were you trying to get like mending or? I'm assuming we're still talking about fishing. 1.4K subscribers, nice. Thank you. Yeah, we got about 1,000 subscribers just this year alone. And I should go ahead and mention this. There will be a new video coming out. It'll actually be the Copper Golem speedrun video that we made. That'll be coming out. I believe I set it for Friday, this Friday. So if you guys are wanting to watch that, it'll be out. If you don't want to watch it, it'll still be out, but you don't have to watch it. But I'm excited that that's finally coming around the corner because it's been a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I think it was a decent video, but it's been out, or it's been in my head for a while now, and I've seen it enough times that I kind of hate it now. I've seen a lot of things that I could have done better. But I try not to let myself get too critical of my content, just because I know you are your own harshest critic. And that is especially true for me. I guess right here worked. I need to go fill up my buckets. But yep, going for any book at this point. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. When are you finishing up the update history one? I haven't even started that one, technically. Which really hurts my soul. Because that one is one I'm really interested in. And I think would be really fun to do. But it's such a big video. So I'm hoping to have it out sometime next year. But I can't really promise much. I need to get the King SMP Season 3 video done. And then I need to get the... There's another video that I have already ready to come out. I got a special video about a certain mechanic in Minecraft that I want to have come out. And then I've got the update video that I need to do. And then I'm also working on a series behind the scenes. I'm a busy guy. And unfortunately I'm really slow. Which I could blame on any number of things. None of them are formally diagnosed, so it's kind of like my word against theirs in a lot of cases. Some people really are like, I think you're making it up, which maybe I am. I would be news to me if I was making up some of those reasons, but not salty guys. Anyway, my point to that was starting is a really hard thing, and I am really bad about it. Right now, I feel really, really good about Omnia, and so I've just been, like, really wanting to go full force at that game, and so I've been working really hard on it, but I do have other things I want to do as well. Also, what do you mean the end? What is the goal of this SMP? I'm curious. Twitch SMP, I think it's got an identity crisis, if you ask me. There isn't necessarily a full-on goal, except play Minecraft. But it is coming to a close soon. We don't know exactly when. I actually need to check. If they said anything beyond that. No, they didn't. It's gonna end sometime in January, but I don't know exactly when. We just know it's gonna end sometime, and then the problem is I don't know if I'll be able to play for the finale. So what I'm doing is I am trying to just finish as much as I can of my build, so that I don't have to try to rush as soon as the end is going to happen. I just need to finish as much of this as I possibly can. Random question about what kind of RAM do you use? I'm using DDR4 RAM because I don't have DDR5 capabilities on my board, and it wasn't out yet when I built this. If you're asking like what brand or how much, I know it's 64 gigs, and I'm pretty sure I'm using. I want to say I'm using Corsair Vengeance. I'll double check that. DDR5 is crazy expensive anyway. RAM is expensive right now, yeah. It's really bad. It's really, really bad with how the prices are right now. But it'll get better one day, eventually. I'm pretty sure it's Corsair. Hang on, I'm gonna, like, pop my head under the desk. I'll be right back. I'm still here. It's just I can't see my computer until I get down. Give me 2 seconds and I'll tell you exactly what brand it is. It's Corsair Vengeance. It was pretty much top of the line for when I built the computer. I've got 64 gigabytes of RAM, RTX 3070, plus a 12-core processor. Like, you could have gone better, but why would you need anything more at that time, especially? I mean, we were talking about 2020. People were still trying to optimize their games at that point in time, but the 3070 had the capability of handling everything just fine. Now we're at the point where it's all about your graphics card, and you need to put in a much better one because we need more VRAM, not just normal RAM, but VRAM. And it's unfortunately, it's just very expensive to buy those things, and because it operates with such a high intensity on the GPU, you also need a better CPU so that your CPU doesn't bottleneck everything. But if you go higher on the CPU, you need to go better on the memory. And you also really should invest heavily in a better drive, because faster drives mean that you can actually utilize your computer resources more effectively. It's just, unfortunately, in order, you either scale up super high on your graphics card and then you pay the price because you don't want to bottleneck anything, or you compromise and say, this is going to be slow on some things because I have a budget. 5090s now. I really don't want to touch the 50 series. I'm trying to hold off because there's a lot more AI to them, and I'm not a super anti-AI guy, but my problem is that price to performance and the hardware you're actually getting, you're getting less hardware, physically speaking, because AI is doing part of the job. And so instead of getting any of the savings passed on to us, NVIDIA is just making more money by selling you software, essentially. Which is fine, it's just, it doesn't work great, though. We are here to talk about them, though. You can be negative all you want. Wait. Talk about what? I forgot what I was talking about there. My bad. Oh, what other people say? Yeah, I could definitely, and it'll probably hear me. But that might get me what I want anyway. Because there's only one way they can prove me wrong. Which is what I've been asking for anyway. So, sometimes you just know where to start, if that's the subject. I know generally where to start. The problem is sitting down to actually start is hard for me. I am in the understanding that I am, like, a little bit ADHD. Maybe just a little, maybe a lot, I don't know. Which is really cool, because you can do a lot of cool things with that. You're always, like, for me, anyway, the way it works with me is, for example, last night, I sat down to work a little bit on a video game. You know, I'm building a video game. This video game is very big, but I was only going to work on it for, like, an hour, maybe 2. I ended up working on it for 4 hours, which meant I got a lot of work done, and I loved it. But I also, like, completely and totally missed my sleep schedule up because of that. And, you know, this is an every night kind of thing. But it's also really hard for me to start things. So, I've not developed anything on that game in 3 weeks outside of last night. I haven't worked on making a video, and, like, whenever the last video came out was, in all honesty. Like, I've written down some ideas for videos, but I haven't actually started them. And part of that is task initiation is really, really hard. Like, I want to do stuff. I really want to. But in order to actually get myself to do it, I have to go through a little bit of pain in order to get myself to do it. And there's got to be... Once I start, it's not so bad. But then stopping is hard. And then I'm thinking about it until I fall asleep. And then I wake up and I wash, rinse, repeat. I have to go back through the task initiation cycle, which could take me hours. It could take me days to get around to it. It really helps when there's a deadline. So I set myself deadlines, but self-accountable deadlines are, like, quite frankly, probably the stupidest thing you could ever set. Because when are you ever actually going to hold yourself accountable? I know I don't. So, like, I can say with full certainty, there's a problem somewhere with me, and I'm trying to fix it, but the birth givers, the singular birth giver, and my dad, my mom and my dad, they aren't quite as convinced as I am. And, you know, there's not a great way to have that conversation because it comes off as a, like, well, maybe you missed it when I was a kid kind of thing, which is not what I'm saying, even though it kind of is, because we didn't know. Like, when I was a kid, you only knew it by the kids bouncing off the walls and who, like, really just didn't listen. Not by the kids who were calmly sitting by themselves in the corner, not paying attention to you whatsoever. But those kids are very much also in that zone. They hyper-focus. They You know, they may not be super energetic and bouncing off the walls like what you would assume, but they're probably doing something or getting distracted by doing other things. I can't tell you the amount of times today I got distracted. I was cleaning my room, and every like 10 minutes or so, I had to remind myself, you need to be cleaning your room. Because like I would pick up something like, oh, I haven't seen this in forever. And I'd start looking over it, and I would go, okay, I need to figure out what to do with this. And I'm like, oh, this reminds me of this other thing over here. Let me go see if it goes with that. And like, before you know it, it's like, okay, I was supposed to clean the floor, and I somehow cleaned my desk instead. Which is fine. Like, I needed to clean my desk, but I got distracted from the main task, cleaning the floor. Which is like, at least it's the same realm, and I needed to clean the desk anyway at some point. But I get distracted very easily, and like another time I misplaced my water. Every time I got up, my parents asked me to go do something, and I was like, okay, after that I need to go upstairs to go work. After like 4 or 5 times of getting distracted, I sat back down, and I was like, well, I was supposed to get up and go work like an hour ago. They're like, yeah, you kept saying you were going to do that, and then we distracted you, and then you stayed down. Like, oh, my bad. But, you know, I don't know. The only option is to get an evaluation done, but that's a whole process. And then there's a whole other process with that as well, because my parents have made it very well known to me that they do not love the medication for that stuff, which is fine. They don't have to. But it's in my opinion, it's a fear response more than it is a genuine concern. I think they're worried about nothing there. Like, it used to be a problem, but they've dialed in the process of how meds work. Like, it's completely different now. I don't need arrows anymore because I don't have a bow anymore. But yeah, that's where I'm at with that, because unfortunately, as much as I would love to work and do things and all that, I'm like held back by my own brain. And when I do work, I get like an entire week's worth of work done because I just lock in. But then it throws off my sleep schedule, and it throws off and then I don't work again after that, because I've calculated it. I'm only doing like at most 20 hours a week. And mind you, I don't go to school. I don't have another job. I'm spending 20 hours a week playing video games and occasionally making videos. That's not good. I should be able to spend at least 40 hours doing. And like, I'm not even trying to just get to 40. I want to make it to 30 hours. Like, I would love that so badly. And I'm just slacking, but it's not because I want to slack. It's because slacking hurts less than starting sometimes, which sounds so backwards after saying I want to start, but I don't know how to explain it otherwise. Twitch just lags randomly. It slowly desyncs. I'm gonna use this chat. All right, sounds good, nobody. Yeah, that's fair. Twitch does lag occasionally. DDR5 is crazy expensive anyway. I would love to have DDR5 if it weren't so expensive and I didn't have to replace my entire board. But I'm also using an AM4 chip. Now that we're on the AM5 chipset, I don't know if they make any boards that support DDR5 and the AM4 chipset, and there's just no point. Once you're gonna blow a couple hundred on a new motherboard and then buy a bunch of new RAM, you might as well just save up and buy the rest of the computer instead. Is it just weird me, or is it kind of weird that they don't have a date yet for it to end? It's weird. It was supposed to end on New Year's Eve. The owner of the server has been having some personal life issues. Just Ash. She posted on Twitter a little bit about it. I'm not gonna like deep dive into it. That's not really my business or my place. But that's been part of it. The server unfortunately has gone through a lot of growing pains as well. A lot of the help for the server ended up leaving, and so that put it all back on the owner to take care of, and I think that added to the personal life issues, and so it very quickly just became stressful. And so now we're looking at some point in January, but we don't know when. I think everybody's just trying to make it through the holidays right now, because as much as I do love the holiday season, it is stressful. I won't lie. Like, I am, like, stressed out by the idea of not being able to work on stuff, even though I don't really work on much. I really want to work on stuff, and with the momentum that I just started with Omnia, I really hate that I can't just sit down and work on it for 8 hours a day, every day. Although that wouldn't be sustainable for content reasons. For me, I would love that personally. When is stream ending? I'm not 100% sure. Probably in a couple of hours, if I had to guess. But it very well could end in 30 minutes. I'm kind of weird like that. $1,400 for 64 gigabytes of DDR5. Yep. If you got money and want a good GPU, just get a 40 series. Yeah, go 40 series. Get like a 4080, 4080 Super, and you'll be a happy person. Just one more thing. 10 hours later. Oh crap. Well, yeah. There's been nights I don't sleep because I locked in so hard that it was morning. It was 7 in the morning, and what was I gonna do? Like, I could sleep for 3 hours. But, like, I'm just gonna be a miserable person. I'm gonna get nothing more done. So once I realize it's 7 o'clock, I might as well just lock back in and get, you know, another couple of hours of work done until my brain just stops. And then I'll sleep then. Like, I hate it, but I also love it at the same time, because I can lock in and just focus. And, well, I can't do it on command. That's the thing. Well, I can't. It's weird. I can, but I can't. I can choose to a degree what I focus on, but I can't choose what I hyper focus on. So when I do get in that flow state, and it's just like, time is not even a concept to me, like, I get so much done because of that. But I can't choose that I don't realize that time is just passing. It's really bad, though, because that comes back to bite me a lot. I'll sit there and I'll stare at a wall for hours at a time. And I'll just, like, well, maybe not hours at a time, but it's a good amount of time where I'm just staring at the wall. Or I get on my phone for a couple of minutes, and then before you know it, it's been an hour, and it's like, oh crap, I gotta start stream. And then I'm like, okay, I'll do that really quick, but I need to text this one person. And then after a couple of minutes of texting that person, it's apparently been 40 minutes, and I've got 5 minutes to make a thumbnail, a title, change the title on Twitch, make a notification for Twitch, come up with an idea of a plan for the whole stream, and then I gotta also post the stream link everywhere. And it's like, oh, that's a mess. That's such a mess. I don't know what's wrong or how to fix that, but I'll get there eventually. I'm getting fed up with myself enough that it's kind of like I will I will figure it out. I will probably end up eventually printing off a timesheet just to show that when I do work, I work for long periods of time. When I don't work, there's a long break there. That at least shows a pattern of like, I can lock in and I can do stuff. It's just when I lock in and when I do, it's just few and far between. Streams, for example, there's days where I very much consider canceling stream because starting stream is like, as much as I love it, like you guys, I feel like you guys can probably tell, I do love streaming. It's just like the process of starting a stream is almost painful. Like I gotta come up with the plan, I gotta make a thumbnail, I gotta make a title, I gotta post it here and there. Like I've already explained the whole process to you. That's like mildly painful, but I love streaming. And like there's not a single task out there that's not at least somewhat painful, but I feel like for me in specific, it feels a lot more painful than what most people probably deal with it, because I wait until the very last minute to actually set up that stuff. That's why I don't start right at 7 like I used to. And yeah, it's just, it's unfortunate. I would almost cancel stream a lot of times, except I know it would disappoint a lot of people, so I don't. But it also helps keep me on track to do it. The reason why I've been able to work so hard on Omnia lately has been just due to the fact that somebody, I'm not naming names, but one of you has like got it in my head that I need to get a pet golden retriever, and I went through the logistics of it just to see. It's really expensive. It's really, really expensive. And also, my parents don't really want another pet. So, I was like, well, what would be my quickest way to be able to afford this? And I looked at the different options, and right now I think making a video game that may or may not take me a couple of years of development, at least, might be my best bet. So, I'm making a video game. And I locked in. I told you guys, I spent 4 hours on it last night. Like, I think I did pretty good. Did you hear about the Call of Duty creator that died? I did not. No. That's unfortunate. When is stream ending? Couple hours, hopefully. I started VR content at the same problem as you do now. Yep. It's a really great thing, and I stick with everything pretty long usually, but after a couple of weeks of it, the novelty of it fades. So for example, like I was bragging to you guys a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, about how much I was getting done and how productive I was being. Like that all collapsed the second the novelty of that idea died. Like I was keeping track of all the time I had spent, and I made a to-do list that had all the things prioritized and all this. That all stopped being important to me pretty much like a couple of days after I had that conversation with you guys. Like, I don't know what happened, other than it just stopped being like a fresh idea in my head. So therefore, it didn't matter. Alan Lee, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. It's good to see 32 is such a cooler number. Fair enough. I survived final seasons. Oh, man. Finals. Congratulations. That's a rough portion of the year. But you made it through. That's awesome. Good job. Enjoy the holidays. Yes, enjoy the holidays. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, Zender. Appreciate it. Procrastination is relatable. Also, hello, Panda. Welcome on in. Yeah, I'm really good at procrastinating until the very last minute because that's the only way I can get it done. Chat, we were doing a great job. He loves it here sometimes. Only sometimes. Only sometimes. No, I actually do love it here all the time. It's just sometimes I think I like it more not having to start than actually doing it, which is so weird. But the amount of effort it takes to start anything just feels incredibly draining, which I don't understand because that's actually the easiest part. Starting is so easy because like yes, there's like a certain amount, like in the cases of learning, maybe not because you don't know where to start. But starting is really easy in a lot of cases because, like, for example, starting stream, while like making a thumbnail and doing a title isn't hard, it's not exactly easy. You gotta like figure out what would probably draw the most clicks and the most views and what describes you the best. But at the end of the day, like it's really easy. It's not hard. I would argue that streaming itself is harder because you have to consistently put up a certain amount of energy and consistently talk and consistently come up with new topics to talk about so that people don't get sick and tired of hearing you yap about the same thing for 30 minutes straight. On top of that, you got to be able to read your chat and do all these other things. That's really easy for me. But, like, starting and, like, doing those before stream tasks, they're just not rewarding to me. Like, it's something I do only because I have to do. Vince Zampella, he did other games too. Ferrari Car Crash, that's sad. That's unfortunate. Are you building anything today? Eventually, I will at some point. Trust me, I will. The Quavis, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Hello. You don't like the impatient jump walking? Do one thing at a time, and then sooner or later you'll be done. Yeah, that's the truth, and that's the approach I've taken to my video game, Omnia. In case you guys didn't hear, I'm making a video game. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that again. I'm not giving you guys a sales pitch. I need to get better about that and just not give you sales pitches all day. But when I'm working on my video game, I try to make it one step at a time. So, for example, all of last night was like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this. All those was just phase 0. So there was no like actual gameplay mechanics, but it was setting up the scene in such a way so that it would eventually become a fully fledged game. The thing that happened to make it easier on me was splitting it up in such microscopic tasks that once I start, I get on a roll because I can check off a whole bunch of things all at once, which is really helpful. Oops, center. Oh man. Yeah, now we're upside down back in time. Very perfect use of points right now. Honestly, this is really good. This is really good. Oh my gosh. That might be it right there. Thank you for the raid, Game Sun. What were you guys up to? Most cursed stream ever. I can't see anything wrong with this at all. This is perfect. Wow. Your TARDIS needs fixing. I think this probably, you know, the most perfect timeline to ever exist. Just needs silly voice now. What silly voice did we do? Stream can't get any niche. I need to fix all the sounds. Every bit of the sounds are broken right now. I'll fix that later. I don't know. We'll see. I might have a little bit of time because my sister and her family, they're here right now. If tomorrow they take any nap, sometimes they do. And everybody's just doing a whole lot of nothing, I may come up and do some small admin tasks until my brother gets here. When he's here, I can't be in here because he'll be sleeping in here. But my point to that was something. Oh yeah, but when he leaves, there's a couple of days where I'll have still my sister here, but I won't. Again, if they're busy taking naps or whatever, I'll still have time to do some of those smaller admin tasks, so I can actually work on fixing things or adding new things, like maybe the Jeb redeem. I don't know. We'll get around to that eventually, probably. I'll fix it later. Doesn't fix it. I will fix it later. Trust me. I've been saying I'll fix it later for like the last 2 months, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, it's only been the last month because it broke whenever I replaced the hard drive. So I replaced the hard drive in November. So yeah, it's been about a month. I'll fix it though. I will. Trust me. just trust me, bro. We need to build stuff, right? I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, I left the whole building to go do the trial chamber. I meant to do the trial chamber so I could go get like lights and copper and what else did I need? I think it was just the light blocks, yeah. Even I would have done it by now. I'm so bad. I don't know, man. I really want to do it. But it's kind of one of those things that's out of sight, out of mind, and even though it's on my to-do list, there's a certain amount of energy attached to every task, and I'd rather expend that energy elsewhere. You're clearly just testing us to see if we were going to remind you of what you're doing. I get it now. Exactly. Exactly. See, Ellently gets it. You're the only one that passed the test, Ellently. I can't see anything. Why am I picking up copper? I need the lights, the bulbs. Here we go. Oh. Although I do think Nathan said something earlier, right? You said something about me not starting. Are you building anything today? Yeah. Yeah, no, I am gonna build. I am. Trust me. Just trust me, guys. Have I ever let any of you down before? Surely not. I could never. If I did, just pretend I didn't, because I would never let anybody down. Yes, you have. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never let anybody down. I am literally so perfect. I can't take myself seriously. Oh man, we had a test today. I know. It was a pop quiz. But you can't enjoy your holiday break. That's illegal. I will not allow it. Having all the honey that I do has really helped, because I can actually use the oxidized versions of these guys now, or I can pick it up and use it later at least. I'm thinking we'll need, like, probably 30 or so. And we've got 9, 18, 20. We just need 10 more. That's not too bad. Wait, guys, he's right. He has nothing wrong with him. I have nothing wrong with me. I'm literally perfect. Just, like, look up in the dictionary perfect, and you'll see a picture of me. Because I'm so perfect. Like, I'm so perfect, in fact, that, when somebody wants to compare themselves to somebody else and feel bad about themselves, they pick me. Because they know that next to me, they are nothing. This is starting to get a little on the egotistical side. I say that as if claiming perfection status isn't already pretty egotistical, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Where's the... I need more light bulb. Light bulbs are really expensive. Did you guys know that? Like, I'm always in shock when we go to buy light bulbs, which isn't very often. I've gone to buy light bulbs like maybe 5 times in my lifetime. Probably more than that. I just don't remember them. But I don't have to go light bulb shopping ever. But they're really expensive. Let's see. Honestly, that would probably make it better. Then I don't need to be mentally there for the holidays. I could just tell people I need to study. Exactly. I'm kind of on the same mind train. The mind train. I don't know what the mind train is, but I'm in the same mind train as you. I don't know what the mind train is. Where did that come from? Train of thought, maybe? I don't... All aboard the mind train, I guess. I've been down here. Wow. Anyway, I'm right there with you. I would like to check out a little, not gonna lie. Like, I love the holidays. I love my family. But this is like a really massive but. You know, I also really kind of would like to check out this year. Just a little bit. It's nothing against anybody. It's just been quite the year. I like Mind Train. Let's make it a thing. Yeah. Ding, why ads as soon as I join? You're just an ad magnet, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, there's much good with that, because then you can give me, the all-perfect human being, ad money. I don't... What's wrong with all aboard the mind train? Mind train or mind train? I was saying mind, as in, like, the mind frame. But, it really does sound like mine train, like coal mines. So, I guess it could be either way, technically. Boop, boop, boop. And, boop. I need buttons. I don't know why I said that a little enthusiastically, but emphatically, maybe even? Possibly. There's a lot of cool words out there. Boop. I'm gonna strip these and then wax them so that they fit neatly into one stack. That sounds like a good idea to me. Have you seen the new project I'm doing? Yes, on Discord you shared a image of a build you were working on. Or at least I saw that you drained an ocean monument. What are you planning on doing there? TJ, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I don't get ads anymore, but I still get jump scared by the message. It's the psychological horror of knowing maybe I will get ads, and that would suck. Like, nobody wants an ad. I don't want an ad. I don't blame you guys for not wanting ads. In fact, I'm right there with you. I would protest Twitch myself. Except, I understand also Twitch has to make money, I guess, because that's a thing businesses need, apparently. I don't know. They say they do. I feel like that's a whole load of baloney. I think... Can't take myself seriously. I don't think they need money to exist. I think they're just greedy. Although that is a legitimate argument a lot of people have tried to make. That is not a legitimate argument. I should rephrase that. It is an argument people have attempted to make, is that Twitch is just greedy and that's why there's ads. They could function without it, which... I understand how that viewpoint started, but I don't understand how it's perpetuated beyond starting. Because unfortunately, that's just how the internet works. Every place has ads because if you're somewhere for free, something is paying for that server to run and share stuff with you. I need to do this. Here, boop, and boop. Okay. Great, how are you? I'm doing all right. I'm pretty tired, but I'm hanging in there. I've had a pretty good couple of days, really. Can't complain too much. But I'm here. I'm chilling, and I'm hopefully gonna have a good night tonight. I'm gonna try to speedrun and build a piloting mechanism for Omnia, because my brother-in-law, he asked me if I had anything playable for the game. I was like, I don't really have much playable, and I felt kind of bad. So I was like, I should make something playable, which it was already on the docket to do anyway, but now I have a really good reason to, so that I can try to share it with him. So I'll try to make something happen tonight, if at all possible. I think I'll come up right about to here. And this will go all the way across. Okay. Check Discord in general. Alright, I will in just one moment. Boop. I just want to make sure I get all these lamps lit. Which are over here. I need some buttons, and I think I'm going to do some wheat on this one. It just kind of looks the best. Oh, I don't even have dirt. I need to place the dirt. I really don't know what I want to do with it. That's completely fair. Finished the outside of it like 20 minutes ago. Nice. All right, let me check Discord. Guys, I checked and he wasn't wrong. Oh, that's good. Ooh, that looks nice. So, did you just replace the Prismarine with Deep Slate? I like that. I really do. 1 of 3 must be number 2. I love that. Nathan's right up there. I agree. Oh, man. That's awesome. I don't think I've ever said it enough. I really do appreciate you guys, though. Like, I don't think I could ever, really ever say it. But, doesn't mean I can't try. It's just always a fun time with you all around. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could just kind of go line by line again on this one, which is kind of what I'm leaning towards. And then, it'll hopefully give it a nice feel, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm out of dirt. Okay, we need to go get more. Unless I have some in here, which I do not. Okay. Fly on out. Come on, there we go. Wait until I hit the ground and start. We appreciate you streaming. Well, I appreciate you appreciating me. I'll be honest, the only reason why I replaced it was I had the urge to place and use all the deep slate in my inventory, and it ended up being nice. Well, that's fair. That is completely and totally fair. You can't go wrong with a slightly impulsive decision. I mean, if you really think about it, a lot of what all of us do is it stems off of some amount of impulsivity. You know, everything that I've done over the last couple of days and everything that I've done in general on like over the last couple of years even is very much impulsive. I mean, starting streaming it wasn't super impulsive, like it was very premeditated, don't get me wrong, but it was also very impulsive in the fact that like I didn't think twice about it. It was just something that I knew I wanted to do, and so therefore I told myself I would do it. The fact that I even started developing Omnia came out of an impulsive decision to make my April Fool's joke, me quitting and using Omnia as the cover-up. And people really loved the idea, so I actually started developing the game. You know, impulsivity is, like, actually insane. It's a very good, motivator. I hate dark block palettes. Yeah, I have used only dark palettes for 10 months straight. You and me both, brother. I love dark palettes. They're really hard to use because you gotta find, blocks to fit in with it, but you can do so much. Candy. Thank you for the candy. Candy is in the closet. Give me 1 second. I'll grab the candy. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay. I got some new candy in here. Gave me some stuff. You ever see these candy canes with like the Hershey Kisses in them? These are great. Because I love Hershey. Even though it's like not even real chocolate. Debatably bad even. Can binge eat chocolate even if it's Hershey's. Can't get it open. Candy in the closet, close the camera so we can see the skeleton. Also in the closet. Exactly. If I showed you the skeletons, then I'd have to kill you all, and I don't want to kill you guys. I appreciate you too much for that. You're telling me I should be more impulsive with ideas? Yes. Be a little impulsive sometimes. It doesn't mean you gotta be like... Doesn't mean you have to be... But try not to overthink it all. You know? I have a knife. I'm gonna try to... May have been stupid. Maybe a little dangerous. I got it. Alright, I can eat candy now. That was a workout. Alright, let's go back. Okay, thank you for the candy. Appreciate it, Nathan. Yeah, don't overthink everything. If you overthink things, you'll never get it done. For example, Omnia. I hate to beat the dead horse, but overthinking it has led me to delay it several times. Being a little bit impulsive and then just saying, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, and if I have to change it later, I will, but I'm just gonna add it now, has made the game so much more cooler right now because it's like, insane. Like right now, for example, I added a laser just because they have no purpose right now, but they look cool. And I wanted something that looked cool, so I impulsively added lasers that will do absolutely nothing. And I just have to suck it up that I'm gonna have to re-implement them later in a better way. But it looks cool right now, and it gives me something to market with a little bit. Here's the Hershey. Thank you so much, Nathan. Appreciate it. Thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it, Nepter. Also, I'm sorry to hear that, Godzilla. Try to take it easy. Dealing with, loss of pets is hard. I've done it twice. And it sucked. I'm not gonna lie to you there. But it does get better. And the most important part about it is honestly just remembering that all the good stuff that happened, like, I know it's cringe, but the quote, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened, is like actually such a S tier quote. And it's for a reason. And it may not help a ton, but, you know, just remembering all the good times and the good memories, like, it may hurt like a truck, but it's also gonna remind you, man, what a good life. That's how I get past a lot of that stuff. It never takes away the fact that it sucks, but it does make it just a little bit brighter than it already was. Or than what it previously was, rather, sorry. Alright, let's take a look at this from the sky. Because we've got all these lights now. And it'll kind of look a little different, maybe a little cooler even. Oh yeah, this build is so much nicer with all those lights. Oh my goodness. Okay. One other thing I want to do. I want to clean up my inventory really fast. There's still a button on one of the lights in the corner. Oh, you're right. Thank you. Boop, boop. All right. I want... Nope. I want to check the map and see what that looks like. Because this quarter was the one that had, like, nothing on it whatsoever. It looks really blank. That is much better having those on there. Okay. Didn't update fully. There we go. That's better, I think. We'll go with that. You clearly passed the test, too. Yeah. Nathan's been paying attention. More than me, apparently. I told my friend to make a castle with the same block palette as the Disney castle. Then I realized we have already done that 15 times. Honestly, it's a really good block palette. You can't beat, like, the blue. That shade of blue in specific. It's very fantasy. Very fantasy-esque. So when you use, like, prismarine or even copper, that blue just... It feels a lot more magical. And, it's really, really pretty. I don't know. I don't really want to touch these other buildings too much. I may need to add, like, little antennas. And I really want to add the fire from here, but I don't know how. So I've got to figure out stuff there. All right. The rooftops are a little flat. So what if we did some stuff here? So, like I said, the antenna would be nice. What else could go on a rooftop that would make sense in this area? We could do... I'm gonna overwrite that idea for a minute because I'm blanking. Let's seal up our doorways because there's quite a lot of doorways that just have openings and they really shouldn't. So, we fix that by just coming over here. And we can do a little bit of this. Okay, I need more, stone. Or stone bricks, whatever. Okay. Gotten to the point I made another one without realizing and fully destroyed the roofs to make them purple instead. That is so fair. That is so fair. Sometimes you gotta do something to just make it look different, because otherwise, you're just gonna hate yourself forever. Although you may just do that anyway. I don't know. I do. I love white palettes. I'm starting to like blue, green, pink, and a bit of purple. I haven't really messed a ton with the white. I need to because reasons, but it is a really good block palette. I haven't gotten messed, but. Okay, I need a door. Go. Oop. All right. And then over here, we just need a couple of doors. Well, I'm missing a crafting table. I used to have one. I brought one down. Where did it go? Last I remember, it was right here. I'm gonna assume that it probably got picked up by somebody else, and I'll just go get one. White palette has just so many options. That's fair. You ate it. That's a very real possibility. I probably ate it. I'll accept that. It's not like I'm crafting table broke or anything. It's just I'd hate leaving them around everywhere is the problem. Up. And up. Oh, not there. And here. Okay. Yeah. These are just little things. They're not like world shattering or anything, but it adds just the littlest bit of detail that we need, because otherwise, you know, you got stuff like this where it's just wide open, which isn't a problem, it just doesn't look great. And now you can tell that closed off and don't go in there. Okay. That's got an entrance. This one doesn't, though. So, and then no. And a little bit of wax. Okay. Over here. I guess like that, and then some tough brick at the bottom. And then right there. light. Ooh, wait, that's a good idea. Yeah, hang on. I'm just gonna put it over. I don't think I'm gonna inset it because I think the inset will look weird. Boop. And then boop. Okay, yeah. Yeah. That's good. It's not great on street level because we need like a lot more atmosphere going on, but I don't have the time to make that atmosphere, sadly. Otherwise, I would. Man. Build is really cool, though. It may not win a beauty contest or anything like that, but it may give some builds a run for their money, yeah. Okay. I believe that's all the entrances. Okay. I don't think I have the time to, or the brain power right now to build a full bridge. And that's like the only other thing I can think of that I actively like just want. The rest of this is just kind of like, okay, I would do an interior, or I would do this, or I would do that, and I'm not feeling up to those. So for now, I'm going to say the base is done. And that might be false, because when we come back, there very well may still be some more life left in the server that we need to do. Or, alternatively, the server ends and the build is done. But, for now, for the first time in history, I am saying that this is the Twitch SMP build. And, gonna take a screenshot and hang it on a shelf or something, I don't know. Like that is... Man. It's not like, it's not gonna win any awards. Like, it definitely could have had more going for it. But given the time constraints, the fact that I really didn't put the pedal to the metal until like the last 3 months or so, and the complete lack of knowledge in this build style, I'm happy with it. I really am happy with it. And I think we know what to do next time if we ever do another build like this. Number 1, gradients. We need to incorporate gradients throughout the entire build. 2, I need to allot for more time to build in general. And 3, I need to start farming resources much earlier as well. You know, if it weren't for the fact that we had to keep going and getting copper, I probably could have done a lot more. But copper was a problem, blaze rods were a problem, redstone wouldn't have been. You know, those sorts of resources that most people don't have a ton of unless they're building out of it, which means they're not going to have a ton of extra. You know, those sorts of things really, really do matter, I suppose. So, now I know. So I'm gonna go ahead and start logging off here. I want to say really fast, thank you to everybody who's been a part of this. It is, been a long time coming. And You know, I really couldn't thank you guys enough for bearing with me on all of this. Crazy build, crazy times, and crazy fun. With that all being said, we are going to wrap up the stream here. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of y'all. I will be ending off with a raid. So I'm going to encourage you guys to stick around and hop in the raid for some free channel points. And so you can meet another cool streamer. Just bear with me while I find us somebody. It's been a bit since we've been able to say hi to you. We'll go say hi. We're going to say hello to Mr. Fitz. They're currently playing on Vault Hunters, it looks like. Which is, it's pretty interesting to watch that kind of stuff, in my opinion. So, I think you guys will probably like it to some degree as well. Mr. Fitz is also a pretty cool streamer. So, hop in the raid, get some free channel points, be a cool streamer along the way, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for the stream. Have a good Christmas. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas or have a great ending to the year if I don't catch you before New Year's. And I'll be seeing you guys again very soon. Bye-bye, everybody.